Hawking bot. Recently I watched the trailer for the new Superman reboot, coming in 2013, starring the British actor Henry Winkler. This trailer didn't give an awful lot away, except the voiceover by anti-Podian thug Russell Crowe, who plays Superman's father Jor-El in this reboot. We see something which resembles some Smallville-style farm beginning, and a shot of Superman exploding the sound barrier as he flies into space. Needless to say, I was strangely not excited about this trailer at all, and I wonder if this was because of the recent starring left over by the spectacular misfire Superman Returns starring Babe Ruth from 2006, which left me wanting to swallow my tongue, and whether this reboot was too soon after the 2006 shit-tacular. Now, I have always been interested in Superman, from the early comic book days up until the Richard Donner spectacular in the 1978 Superman the Movie 1 and 2. 3 and 4 were less good than 1 and 2, but they had their moments, including a turn in Superman 4 by Dolph Lundgren look-alike Mark Pillow as Nuclear Man. But pretty much no one thought that anyone could step into the cape and boots after such a definitive portrayal by Christopher Reeve. Characters. The characters in this film are really downtrodden and depressed. It might work in Batman, but in Superman it leaves the viewer with a really weird vibe. He wears a bright red and blue costume, but he is miserable as fuck. It's not Babe Ruth's fault, he really tries, but I think Bryan Singer must have given him a sheet of paper which explained his character's motivation. So Ruth spends the whole movie trying to do an impression of Christopher Reeve and forgets to include any of his own personality. Lois Lane could be replaced by a plank of wood. She is a complete non-entity in this movie. There is no chemistry with Superman or Clark Kent at all. Margot Kidder's face was pretty ugly, but she made a good Lois Lane. Feisty, intelligent, and interested in the story. Kate Bosworth is just. And John Doe is John Doe. He can't play a villain like Lex Luthor with any real class or subtlety. He comes across kind of simpering and weird. Or complete psycho, it just doesn't mix well. Go back to putting heads in boxes.
Superman will never— WRONG!
Check out the main man as he changes from comic to menace with subtlety.
It's open, come in. My attorney will be in touch with you about the damage to the door. Otis, take the gentleman's cape.
You were great in your day, Superman. But it just stands to reason. When it came time to cash in your chips, this old diseased maniac would be your banker.
The Richard White character is completely confusing in this movie and causes too much distance between Supes and Lois. He's a bit of a douche, but on the whole he comes across well as a family man. He loves Lois and Super Kid and is a bit of a hero too. This makes Superman a complete third wheel, and you don't really want him splitting this family unit up. This leaves Clark with no place in Lois's life. Their relationship is completely shelved. They should have made Richard a complete dick, or not in the movie at all. At least then we would have routed for Supes to get back with Lois. Perry is nothing like Jackie Cooper. He's kind of maudlin, not the motor-mouth paper editor who inspires his reporters. He just kind of sits there and stares like he has taken his full day's supply of Valium in one go. The only character who kind of works is Jimmy, but that's just being annoying, and anyone can do that. Tone. This film is dark, and I don't just mean the tone. The picture is dark, you can hardly see what's going on half the time. And very brown. Story. A story about Lex Luthor stealing a crystal to build an island is just plain stupid, whoever you are. Sending Superman off to the stars to view kryptonite rocks and waste 5 years of his life is just plain stupid. Having Superman stalk Lois is just plain creepy. Does the world need Superman? That is the message throughout the film. But if he is just a creepy stalker, then no, we don't. Superman Returns never really recovers from the Superboy subplot, which is also just plain stupid. Where will it go next? Superman and Superboy team up to fight crime? If this film point is how Superman would cope in the modern world, then be prepared to have that question answered. He doesn't. Richard Donner's original had the right balance of comic, serious and action moments. The characters were bright, interesting and sometimes deep. Bryan Singer spends far too much time worshipping the original, but never uses it in terms of his casting, the backstory, or the plot. And there is actually no room for a new vision for this film. It struggles to escape the shadow of Christopher Reeve, because it begins by basking right in it. That's probably why it didn't get a sequel. If you were surprised why they did not invite Shatner to the Star Trek reboot or its sequel, then consider this. If they had, he would have stolen the show from Chris Pine and undermined the Kirk character. This is what happens in Supes by casting an actor to do a Chris Reeve impression. The music from the original is used in an attempt to gloss over the cracks and make you believe you are watching a proper Superman film. But don't be fooled by the shizzle. And that's about it. This film was a complete misfire, and if you really want to make a dark film, you can still do it with some humor. The problem with Superman is, what do you do with a near-immortal hero? You have him stop some natural disasters, save people and battle an Earth villain, or, for a change, you have him stop some natural disasters, save people and battle Kryptonian villains. Then what do you do with him? I know, have him battle another Earth villain on a Kryptonite island. I think the original Superman 1 and 2 were about as definitive a portrayal of the Man of Steel there ever will be. No need to remake it. We don't want to see Superman battling the Taliban. We just want to see him battle Gene Hackman and Terrence Stamp over and over and over again. In closing, Babe Ruth wasn't the worst Superman ever. That distinction goes to this guy. I wish Chris Reeve's Superman would come and turn the world back to 2005 before Superman Returns came out. So long.
I don't like your beat anyway.